Hey, I'm Sophia. If you love the thrill as much as I do, you're in the right place. From adrenaline-fueled rides to uncovering the world's most iconic machines, gear up and subscribe to Sophia on Wheels for non-stop automotive adventure. Ford just put a V8 back in the F-150, a naturally aspirated V8. And that is not even the most surprising thing they announced this week. 5 new models revealed in one shot. One of them comes in under $20,000. One of them breaks the towing record for any production pickup truck ever built. And one of them genuinely caught everyone off guard. Let's talk about all 5. Number 1, Ford F-150 with V8 engines. The 2027 F-150 is getting a V8. Not a turbocharged 6 with a performance badge slapped on it. Not a hybrid system dressed up to sound muscular. An actual, real, naturally aspirated V8. And when Ram guys and Chevy guys are both saying that's genuinely impressive, that reaction tells you everything you need to know about what this announcement means for the segment. There are 2 engine options, and both of them deserve their own moment. The first is the 7.3-liter Godzilla V8, the same engine that has been living inside Ford's heavy-duty Super Duty trucks for years. Contractors love it. Fleet operators swear by it. Cast iron block, pushrod design, fewer moving parts, less to break over time. Power estimates are sitting around 450 to 500 horsepower, with torque potentially hitting 550 pound-feet in a half-ton application. If those numbers hold, that would make it the strongest naturally aspirated option in the entire segment, and it would not be close. The second engine is where things get genuinely exciting. Ford is building something on the Coyote architecture, the same foundation as the Mustang, but this is not a bored-out 5.0. We are looking at somewhere between 5.8 and 6.2 liters, around 450 horsepower, and a development program that pulls directly from the Mustang GT3 and GT4 racing programs. Motorsport DNA going into a truck you can buy at your local dealership. When you actually sit with that for a moment, it is a remarkable thing. And then there is the part that changes the daily driving experience more than any power number. No turbo lag. That small but noticeable delay on a turbocharged engine where the power just thinks about whether it wants to show up gone entirely, press the throttle, the truck responds. Every single time. That feeling never gets old and it never stops being the right answer. On pricing, Ford is holding close to what buyers are already paying, same general ballpark for a truck that does significantly more. If they actually deliver on that, the argument writes itself. Number 2, Ford Maverick 2027. Some truck buyers still roll their eyes at the Maverick, so lead with the number at 42 miles per gallon city in a pickup truck. That is the entire argument, and it holds up on its own. For 2027, the hybrid system gets a meaningful retune. The 2.5-liter 4-cylinder now produces 200 combined horsepower, up from 191. Better electric-only acceleration, improved regenerative braking, and that 42 mpg city figure means this truck essentially pays for itself over time for anyone doing regular stop-and-go commuting. The math is not complicated. Want more power? The 2.0-liter EcoBoost has been revised as well, 265 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque, paired with an 8-speed automatic. Towing climbs to 4,000 pounds when properly equipped. Not Super Duty numbers, but for a compact truck at this price point, more than enough for the majority of real-world use cases. The interior received a genuine upgrade rather than a token refresh. Soft touch dash surfaces, contrast stitching, materials that no longer feel budget grade. The full safety suite comes standard across the lineup: forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, lane keeping, blind spot monitoring, and a 360-degree camera system. The technology has caught up to what buyers in this segment now expect as baseline. Outside, the design is more angular and purposeful. Available 19-inch machined alloy wheels, matte black off-road packages, redesigned bed storage, and a new multifunctional tailgate with an assist mechanism. The Tremor variant adds upgraded skid plates, improved ground clearance, and revised suspension capable off-road without compromising the daily driving experience. That balance is genuinely difficult to get right, and Ford got it right. Number 3, Ford Superduty F-350. This is the one nobody saw coming at the level it arrived. The Super Duty just crossed a line that no production pickup truck has ever crossed. Not Ram, not Chevrolet, nobody. Over 40,000 pounds of towing capacity. 40,000. That is not a specification bump. That is an entirely new category of capability for a vehicle you can purchase from a dealership. There are buyers running 2 trucks right now because one cannot handle the bigger loads. Double the insurance, double the maintenance, double the operational headache on every job. The 2027 Super Duty is built to eliminate that second truck entirely. 5th wheels, goosenecks, heavy equipment, one truck handles it. That is a real, tangible change in how contractors and operators will run their businesses. The engine making that number possible is a brand new 8.0-liter Power-Stroke diesel, 8 liters. The current 6.7-liter already leads the segment. But the new engine is targeting 1,400 pound-feet of torque. The current high-output version produces around 1,200. Ram and GM are not positioned to match that number anytime soon. The 7.3-liter Godzilla V8 is getting upgraded as well, more power and better efficiency simultaneously. For anyone where fuel is the second largest operational expense after payroll, Ford attacking both at the same time represents real money returned every month. And on pricing, Ford held the line. In the current market, that is a genuinely remarkable decision. Number 4, Ford Ranger Lightning. This is the controversial one on the list. It's electric. But hear the towing number before forming an opinion. The Ranger Lightning can tow 9,000 pounds. That beats every other midsize truck currently available, gas or electric, by over 1,000 pounds. That number reframes the entire conversation. Full-size electric trucks have not delivered what the market hoped for. Heavier than expected, more expensive than planned, less capable in real-world conditions than the spec sheets suggested. Buyers noticed, Ford noticed. So instead of continuing to push the full-size EV truck formula harder, they went smaller. And smaller actually makes sense for an electric vehicle in a way that full-size does not. The interior is simpler and more work-focused. The design prioritizes function, and because of those decisions, the price comes down to a starting point expected to be under $45,000. That is not cheap in absolute terms. But for an electric truck that can genuinely tow and handle actual truck tasks, it is a reasonable number. For buyers hauling equipment around a city, running shorter daily routes, or operating in environments where charging infrastructure exists, the Ranger Lightning makes a compelling and practical case. It was never trying to replace a diesel. It was never supposed to. And that clarity of purpose is exactly why it belongs on this list. Number 5, Ford Ranchero. And then there is this one. The announcement that had nothing to do with power numbers and everything to do with what the truck market has been missing for years. Under $20,000. New truck, 2026. Let that sit for a moment. After the Maverick started climbing in price, doing what every successful truck eventually does, buyers started asking Ford for something smaller, simpler, and genuinely affordable. Ford listened. The Ranchero is back, built on Ford's Global B platform, the same architecture used for the Puma and Transit Courier in Europe. Lightweight, straightforward, and deliberately designed to keep costs accessible. The front end is borrowed from the Transit Courier. The interior is no frills. Every decision made in the design process pointed toward one outcome, keeping the price where most people can actually reach it. It is manufactured in the United States, which helps with tariffs and creates jobs at Ford plants. On engines, 3 options are available. A 1.0-liter 3-cylinder EcoBoost, a 1.5-liter 4-cylinder, and a 1.0-liter mild hybrid. The mild hybrid is the right call for most buyers, best balance of power and efficiency for a truck in this category without paying a premium to access it. This is not a truck trying to compete with the F-150 or even the Maverick. This is a truck for buyers who simply need a truck. Students, tradespeople starting out, first-time truck buyers, weekend haulers who have no interest in spending $60,000 for the privilege. Under $20,000, made in America gets the job done. That is the complete pitch, and it is a good one. 5 trucks, a naturally aspirated V8 F-150 that has the potential to be the most significant truck announcement in a decade. A Maverick that is smarter, more efficient, and more refined than it has ever been. A Super Duty that broke the production towing record by a margin nobody expected. A Ranger Lightning that actually makes logical sense as an electric vehicle. and a Ranchero that could genuinely reset what buyers expect to pay for a new pickup truck. Ford is having a moment, and the segment is paying attention. If this changed how you look at where trucks are headed in 2027, hit that like button and subscribe to Sophia on Wheels for more honest, detailed breakdowns of the biggest truck reveals and industry moves happening right now. And if you think Ford playing it safe sounds boring, wait until you see the video popping up on the upper left of your screen right now. Because Ford might have just made the smartest move in the entire truck industry and almost nobody is talking about it yet.